Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about DeMarcus Cousins looking for answers. Cousins want to know why he's not in the NBA. Why is he not on the team? And understandably so. Yes, he got injured, and throughout the years, he has declined because of injury. Injury has robbed him of his prime, his best years, but you can't tell me Cousins is not a serviceable player in the NBA. He could spread the floor. He's a good three-point shooter. A big man that could shoot from the outside. He could play in the inside. He's still a good player, a pretty good player. Might not be who he once was because of injury once again, but you can't tell me on 30 teams there's no roster spot for DeMarcus Cousins. Like how? So Cousins is confused and he want to know, why no one is trying to sign him. He's left for dead basically. The man is out the league. Like Melo, and he's just like, my service is not needed on any teams. And I fail to believe a guy of Cousins' talent and stature is not needed on any team. He has nothing to offer. We know he's not the best defender, or he's not the best defensive big man, but as far as offense and being able to spread the floor, come on, man. You mean to tell me there's not a spot on it? Not even, coming off the bench, there's nothing for Cousins? Nah, that's crazy. The Lakers had a workout with Cousins a few months back. Everybody thought he would have been a Laker. Possibly they would have signed him or brought him in, but nothing became of that, and he's still out the league, just wandering. Not old, still a young guy. No one wants to sign him. No one want to touch him, and he's just drifting, man, and that's sad, man. That's sad, and there's a lot of dudes on rosters in the NBA who are straight garbage, and you can't tell me this is not a fact. There are a lot of players on teams that brings nothing to the team, but they have a spot. But a guy like Cousins is not on a team, and a guy like Carmelo is not on a team. This got to be bigger than basketball. He's the perfect big man for today's NBA. He could spread the floor, You can't sag off him because he could hit the three. So he's the perfect guy for today's NBA. But for some reason, no team want to deal with him. The man is still unsigned. He could be a solid backup in the NBA. Every team needs a good backup center. So you're getting a guy that used to be an all-star coming off your bench as a backup, and you don't want that? Once again, we know he's not the best defender, but who plays defense like that? Do majority of players play defense? Do most big men, most centers play great defense? No. Look at Joker. I'm not comparing talent-wise, obviously, but I'm just saying, look at Joker. Do Joker play any defense? No. So I don't understand why this man is not on a team. Why is no one looking at him? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Despite the Lakers giving him a workout like a few months back, he haven't gotten any opportunities, any offers from anybody. So recently, Cousins claimed he wants to get a real answer about why he isn't in the league. We could say the same thing for Carmelo Anthony. I know Carmelo is of age. He's not a young player, obviously, but he's still serviceable. It's crazy, man. This guy went from an all-star, borderline superstar, to being injured, and now nobody wants to touch him. And he's the perfect big man for today's NBA. He could stretch the floor. You can't back off him. He's not a big man. You could stay in the paint and let him shoot. He's not one of those. So he would be a great backup for any team looking for a backup center, a backup big man. He would be a great backup, honestly. But for some reason, no team want to deal with him. So Cousins had to say this. That's honestly my biggest issue. You never really get an answer. I look at myself first and what I can do to better myself. I've asked many questions. I've reached out to former teams. I can never really get the raw, honest truth. I would love to get a real answer. So Cousins is saying no one is giving him a real answer to why, he has no offers, no opportunities. He's not on a team. Nobody's trying to talk to him. No evaluation. In a sense, it's like he's blackballed out the league in a sense. I don't know if he's blackballed or not, but it seems like it because no one wants to deal with him for some reason. Cousins is in the same space as Carmelo. Obviously, he's younger, but, they're in similar spaces. Still have a lot to offer, but their service aren't needed. And that's crazy. I mean, it got so bad, he even called the Golden State Warriors GM. DeMarcus Cousins called Bob Myers to ask why he isn't in the league. So Cousins called Bob Myers to ask why he wasn't in the league, and the explanation he got was a lot of teams are afraid of him. They're afraid of his conduct or whatever the case may be. I mean, younger Cousins in his prime when, he had anger issues, okay. But the past few years, Cousins haven't been a problem. There haven't been no situation where Cousins was a distraction or he was an issue on a team. Not the past few years, ever since he got injured, and I can't recall. So I don't know, why would teams be worried about his conduct? How he's going to carry himself. I don't get it. That just might be a cop out or an excuse. Not saying Bob Myers know the real answer, but I'm just saying, just assumptions But that's tough, man, to still be a serviceable player and nobody wants to deal with you. No one want to touch you. No team have any interest in you, and you have a lot to offer. It's a sad situation, honestly. But hopefully he gets another shot, Hopefully a team sign him, give him a shot, man, because come on, man. Everybody deserves a second chance. He's still a good center, or a good backup center for that matter. He could still play. The same thing with Carmelo. Carmelo could still play. They both could still play. Whatever the situation is, the league don't want to deal with him. We'll see what happens in the future moving forward. Hopefully he gets on the team. I'm rooting for him. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.